It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
A pleasant good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to high school baseball right here on the WBCB Sports Network. Today, it's state tournament time in the non-public A bracket between the visiting Lancers of St John Vianney taking on the Irish of Notre Dame High School. Welcome, everyone, to Notre Dame High School. I'm Nick Gallagher alongside Jordan Hirsch for this one. We will dive into today's matchup, state playoff matchup, in just a moment. But first, today's game is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Capital Health System, Team Toyota, Revere Restaurant, Trenton Thunder, Notre Dame High School, Jammer Doors, Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, the Trentonian. So thanks to all the sponsors for making today's game possible. A beautiful afternoon for baseball right here on the WBCB Sports Network. And Jordan, a great Notre Dame team this year, 18-4 coming into today's contest, the 6th seed taking on the 11 St John Vianney, and it's been a great season for them. They just lost the Mercer County semifinal game to Hun just last week, 5-3. Hun ended up scoring 4 runs in that 4th inning to go on. As Notre Dame tried to make a push in the 7th, they put 2 runs across 4 hits in that game. Just not enough at the end of the day to do it, but they're in a great position today in a game they think they can win.
Yeah, Notre Dame, of course, the 6th seed in this matchup. They were actually the number 1 seed in that Mercer County tournament, ended up obviously unfortunately losing in the semifinals, but now they're hungry to make some noise in districts. They lost in the quarterfinals to the eventual champion St. Augustine last year. So this is a Notre Dame team that's improved from last season, and they're definitely going to be looking to make some noise here today.
And after that Mercer County loss to Hun, they did have a couple games left on the schedule. Back on the 17th, they lost to East Brunswick, a 12-11 East Brunswick team, only by 1 run, 4-3. Lance Eilbacher went 2 for 4 in that game. Dom Vizzoni went 2 for 3. Brendan Bucher had 1 for 3 with a run and a double. And Luke Foley, who we will see today on the hill for the Irish, he pitched 6 2/3, 3 runs, only 1 earned, and 9 strikeouts. So they got the ace on the hill today. They also played Lower Moreland, a school from PA. 4-1, they won that game. Matt Huff got the win in that game. 5 strikeouts for him in 4 innings of work, and that brings to the Irish to this great position today. But taking a look at the visiting Lancers, they come in at 6-15 on the year, the 11 seed in this sectional tournament. But they're coming from the Shore Conference Jordan, it's been a tough conference, a tough overall division for them, where most of these top seeds in this bracket are from that Shore Conference, and it's been a tough stretch for them going into today's game.
Yeah, Lancers come in today 6-15, but the record doesn't really tell the full story for them because they are in such a difficult conference. A lot of top seeds, of course, Donovan Catholic, one of them, who the winner of this game will face on Friday. And yeah, so St. John Vianney, they've had a very tough schedule all season, so they're used to these difficult matchups, and they've got another one today against Notre Dame.
Well, the Lancers have dropped their last 5 games overall. Their last game was against Donovan Catholic on last Thursday, the 18th, so they've had a extended time off. They lost 17-9, putting up 9 runs on a 22-2 Donovan Catholic team, who is the 3 seed in this bracket. They've also lost to Rainey, who's 25-2, 6-1. They lost to Wall, Middletown South, and Rumson Fairhaven, who are all 500 or better schools at this point in the year. But the thing about the Shore Conference, they have 22 schools with 10-plus wins in that conference. Vianney has struggled this year in that conference, but when you have that many programs in a conference filled with about, I think, 46 to 49 different programs, it is not easy to come out and put yourself in a good position. But the Lancers have a tall task today. Jordan, any thoughts what the Lancers can do to really neutralize Notre Dame here on the road?
Well, I think something you have to do, a goal for any road team, is you've got to jump on the opposing pitcher early. They're facing Luke Foley today, who's part of a fantastic pitching staff for the Irish. And I think if they can get to him early, get out to a little bit of a lead, and maybe just come out and punch Notre Dame in the mouth a little bit, I think that'll give them the best opportunity to win. It'll be a good confidence boost for this Lancers offense as well.
Now, Lancers' last victory came against Freehold Borough, who is a struggling program themselves. They put up 15 runs on that game, but before that, their last win was on the 19th of April against Red Bank, 11-8 where they won, and then the 17th, Matawan, 5-1. It was their only back-to-back wins of the season, and again, it's not really the way they've played bad per se. It's just the competition is just so much better in that division up there, and you have so many good programs and top players coming out of the Shore Conference year in and year out. And it's the same programs, Jordan, really in this tournament and in this position every single year.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. They've had a difficult season, and I mean, they haven't obviously won a whole lot of games, but it prepares you. Tough games like that prepare you for situations such as they face here, going up, being the underdog and the road team in the first round of the group tournament.
Let's take a look at the group tournament and just the brackets overall. The first 1 through 7 seeds. Red Bank is the number 1 overall seed. They did win the Shore title over Rainey, who is a 25-2 program. St. Joseph from Metuchen is 19-9. They are the 2 seed. Donovan Catholic, again, the winner. They will await the winner. They do have a bye game today. They do not play until Friday. 22-2 on the 3 seed. The 4 seed is St. Augustine at 16-7, and the 5 seed right above Notre Dame is Christian Brothers, and underneath Notre Dame as the 7 seed is Paul the 6 at 16-7. So we'll break down the brackets more further as this game goes along. But again, the winner will play Donovan Catholic on the road on Friday. Notre Dame's got a tough road ahead of them, but one game at a time for them. Let's go over today's starting lineups as we're just a few moments away from first pitch here from Notre Dame High School. Leading off for the Lancers and playing shortstop is Kevin DePetty. Hitting second and in center field is Matthew Recco. Hitting third and at first base is Andrew Zotar. Hitting fourth and in right field is Michael McCormick. Hitting fifth and playing third base is John Cornacchio. Hitting sixth and in left field is Joseph Russo. Hitting seventh at second base is Michael Pappy. Hitting eighth is Salvatore Tantillo. He will be the designated hitter, hitting for Owen Murtha, who will be on the hill for the Lancers today. And hitting ninth, doing the catching, will be John Field. So again, DePetty, Recco, Zotar, McCormick, Cornacchio, Russo, Pappy, Murtha, Tantillo, and Field, the lineup for the visiting St. John Vianney Lancers today. And for the Irish, leading off for them will be Lance Eilbacher. He'll be out in center field. Hitting second will be Brandon Bucher. He'll be doing the catching today. Hitting third at first base is Jack Hughes. Doing the cleanup hitting today will be Lance Eilbacher. He'll be the designated hitter. Hitting fourth out in right field will be Justin Prekop. Hitting sixth in left field will be David Olnachuk. Hitting seventh will be Dom Vizzoni. He'll be out in third base. Hitting eighth is TJ Magliozzo. He's over at shortstop. And hitting ninth at second base for the Irish is Nate Jones. Again, for the Irish, Eilbacher, Bucher, Hughes, Eilbacher, Prekop, Olnachuk, Vizzoni, Magliozzo, and Jones for the Irish. As the Irish doing their pregame huddle as we are moments away from first pitch here. As both teams are getting set, we'll take a quick timeout and be back with first pitch right after this from Notre Dame High School on the WBCB Sports Network.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey.
This is Angelo Weiner, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun.
Welcome back, everyone, to Notre Dame High School as the Irish get set to take their field for the first time this afternoon. As we see Luke Foley on the hill, he'll throw his warm-up tosses. And looking at some stats for the Irish this year, Lance Albacher leads the team in hits, 28 hits on the year. Brendan Bucher, 27 runs, leads the team, and 23 RBIs. So what does this Irish team have to do, Jordan, really? I mean, you mentioned the St. John Vianney to get off to a good start, but what is the key for the Irish? Do you think it's their pitching today with Foley on the hill, or do you think it'll be their hitting that really will help carry them today?
I mean, I really think that they just have to continue to do what they've done all year, and that's hit and pitch. You've got Luke Foley on the mound today, who comes in with a 1.66 ERA. He's only given up 8 earned runs in 33 and 2/3 innings. So he's going to be a tough customer, the southpaw on the mound today, and if he gets the run support that he's used to, I think Notre Dame gives himself a really good chance.
They do indeed, and Notre Dame is no shy of the bats. They'll do anything that it takes. They'll steal bases, be aggressive. Overall, they'll probably bunt runners across and try to get everyone in motion, and it'll be up to Foley to see what he can do on the defensive side for the Irish and shut this St. John Vianney team down. Notre Dame having the home field advantage, you have to think that helps them feel a little bit more relaxed too, Jordan. They're not a top seed in this section bracket. In previous years, they've been on the upper half of the tournament. You might be a little bit more relaxed. The expectations are just to win games, pitch by pitch, batter by batter. What would you say their biggest advice is as a 6th seed for them this year and the path they have to take to get to a final?
I mean, I just think they have to just stay within themselves and, like I just said, just continue to do what they've done all year. They're 18-4 for a reason, so they just have to play their brand of baseball.
As we get set for first pitch, as Luke Foley is ready, he'll wind and deliver. The first pitch to Kevin DePetty is in there for called strike 1. As Foley gets the second pitch over in there, so a quick 0-2 hole for DePetty, who's hitting .520 on the year as a junior. 13 hits on the year to him. He'll watch this go in the dirt for ball 1. 13 singles and only a sole RBI to DePetty's name this year. 5 walks. Foley ready with the 1-2 delivery as DePetty swings through and Foley gets him down on strikes in just quick 4 pitches.
Yeah, really late swing there by DePetty. Did not look like he was expecting the fastball there, and a good job by Foley just to blow it right by him. And he's working quickly so far. He looks like he's seems pretty comfortable out there.
So that'll bring up Matthew Recco, the center fielder, for the first time this afternoon, as Foley's ready and gets his first pitch over for called strike 1. Luke Foley, when he gets in the zone, can work very quickly. As Recco watches for a ball 1, good eye there by him. The 1-1 pitch in the dirt. Ball 2. Recco gets ahead at 2-1. As Recco chops that one down. Good play down there at first base. Toss over to Foley. Foley will cover the bag nicely and get the out on the grounder. So good defense there by Notre Dame on that one to cover the bag, as Foley was able to get down there for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, so far, Luke Foley definitely looks locked in. You had mentioned that when he's in a groove, he's working quickly. That's what he's been doing right now. He's the type of pitcher that's going to throw a lot of strikes. He's only walked 8 batters all year, and that's what he's been doing so far.
That'll bring up the first baseman, Andrew Zotar, for the first time this afternoon. The senior first baseman for the Lancers, hitting .450 to the season right now, as Foley delivers the second pitch for a ball, 2-0. Foley gets pitch over for called strike, 2-1 now.
Well, there's definitely no shortage of high averages on this Lancers team. So, and again, we talked about it a little bit in the pregame that coming out and scoring early is a key for them, and that's kind of their game. Is their offense really has to carry the load for them. They come in to this game with a team average of .306 and a team ERA of .480. So they've definitely, when they've been going good this year at times, it's been with the offense.
So a quick 2-2 count here from Luke Foley to Andrew Zotar. The 2-2 pitch. Zotar lays off that one for a full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch is chopped down third base side, out of play, foul. We'll do it again. Beautiful day here from Notre Dame High School inside the sports complex. Baseball going on, softball practice, lacrosse game, girls lacrosse game down the way. A lot of activities going on. 3-2 pitch from Foley is called in there. Froze Zotar for called strike 3 as he rings up 2 in the inning. No hits, no earned, nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the first with the Notre Dame Irish coming into bat right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Lance Eilbacher will lead things off for the Irish today. He'll be opposed against Owen Murtha on the hill for the Lancers. And to the year for Murtha, his stats not too good. He's got 274 pitches, 13 innings pitched with a 5.38 ERA. So he has struggled this year. So it'll be important for the Irish to jump on him early on in the first few innings to see what they can do. He's got 10 earned runs, 12 runs across, only 10 of them earned, I should say, 4 walks and 16 strikeouts. So not a heavy strikeout pitcher. So a big spot today for Murtha, the junior pitcher, as he's got a tough lineup to deal with. A Notre Dame team won 18 games this year. And the leading hitter for the Irish this year will be Lance Eilbacher. He'll start things off. Brendan Bucher and Jack Hughes, the 3 minimum to hit for the Irish here.
Yeah, and Lance Eilbacher comes in hitting .406 on the season. Just 1 home run, 19 hits, and 69 at-bats. He's been a great player to have here for Notre Dame at the top of this order. Great table setter for them.
And Murtha's first pitch is fouled back behind the softball field. It's always a fun time when both baseball and softball are going on, as balls are going in between both fields.
It's a dangerous time, Nick.
Even got a lacrosse ball. I mean, that's further down, but still. As Eilbacher will foul that one off quickly behind 0-2. Lance Eilbacher in the loss against East Brunswick, 2 for 4 with a run. That was right off an emotional game against Hun, losing in the Mercer County Tournament semifinal. Always hard to play your next game after a tournament loss like that. But the Irish have themselves set on bigger goals this year. Murtha's pitch is swung on and missed as Eilbacher is down on strikes. So a big leadoff strikeout as Murtha pounds the glove in excitement for himself to get through the first hitter. It'll be Brendan Bucher now, the catcher for the Irish.
Yeah, and Bucher's been a good power hitter, actually, at the top of this order. 3 home runs coming in on the year, hitting .387. Again, this is a Notre Dame team, just like St John Vianney, that has no shortage of high averages.
Bucher swings at the first pitch he sees and quickly grounds out to third, and a quickly 2 outs here for Murtha and the Lancers here in the bottom of the first. So that'll bring up Jack Hughes now, the first baseman for the Irish, with 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. Murtha ready, kicks and deals. He fires upstairs as Hughes will lay off that one, 1-0.
First pitch delivered out of the strike zone there from Murtha. So far, both pitchers have done a good job of just throwing strikes, and that's what you need. Murtha is another guy who's not going to walk a lot of people, just 4 walks this season, 16 strikeouts. So he's going to make these Notre Dame hitters earn their way on base.
And Hughes coming in today's game batting .443 on the year. As many of these Irish players are batting over .300 this deep into the season. But many of the times the Irish do. They just have that offensive capabilities year in and year out where they're getting guys in the lineups that are just productive guys for them in different roles, and they contribute in different ways, has led to numerous years of success for them, especially as of recently. Murtha ready with the 1-2 pitch. Fires the 1-2 in the dirt. Hughes will lay off that. 2-2 now. The 2-2 pitch from Owen Murtha as Hughes will ground it to short. Good play down there at short. He'll fire across the first. Hughes will beat the throw out and be aboard with a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, not much DePetty really could have done there at short. It was a ball hit to his right, and once he kind of went to a knee, looked like he had a little bit of trouble getting back up into a good throwing position, and at that point, just too late.
So good hustle there by Jack Hughes to beat out the throw, but it was a tough play by DePetty on that one. Had to get to a knee. As will bring up the designated hitter, Logan Eilbacher now. And correction from Ogan earlier, Logan is the team leader in hits with 28 on the year.
Yeah, 28 for 58, a 483 average. Been a fantastic cleanup hitter, as pretty much, again, everybody in this Notre Dame lineup just does their jobs real nicely on offense.
As Eilbacher will pop that one up, and it will just get over the cage there and go out of play. 0-2. Murtha ready, the 0-2 pitch. As Eilbacher drills that one to center field, but it is playable, and it goes over the head, and it goes over the fence, and that will be a ground rule double as Eilbacher will get into second. Hughes goes to third, a 2-out double as the Irish are threatening here now in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, that was Joseph Russo out there in left field. He kind of looked like he had it measured and just misread it. Unfortunately for the Lancers, that ball ended up skipping up over the fence because Jack Hughes would have scored easily. He was getting a really good secondary lead there at first, and he would have had, it would have been an easy run scored for the Irish if that ball had stayed in play. But now still 2 outs and a chance for Murtha to see himself out of this, allowing nothing because of the ground rule double.
And Matthew Recco out there in center field for the Lancers just misjudged it as it went over his head, as Justin Prekop, the batter now for the Irish, with a chance to get an early RBI to help out his pitcher Luke Foley. And a short fence, too, out there, too. I just really let that sink in. It really is a short fence out there in left field compared to center field and right even.
Yeah, this is a smaller field here at Notre Dame, just 317 to the corners, or 317 to left field, 312 to right field, and just 357 to straightaway center. And Notre Dame has used that to their advantage this year. They've hit 13 home runs as a team, and the short fence certainly helps them in terms of the power, just kind of but it did prevent a run there in terms of the ground rule double.
One and two to Justin Prekop here, as timeout by Prekop. Only 6 RBIs to Prekop's name this year, looking to add some right here in a big spot early on in the bottom of the first. Murtha, the 1-2 pitch, is upstairs as Prekop lays off that one, 2-2. Murtha ready, the 2-2 pitch now in the dirt. Good block there behind the plate by John Field. Stay in front of that one. Count will go full now.
Yeah, and that'll be interesting to see how Murtha attacks Prekop righty on lefty. And you've got that open base at first, but it is still early in this game, and it'll be interesting to see if he'll challenge him.
As he will work the walk here as Prekop, good at bat there, and bases will be loaded now for David Olnchuk.
Olnchuk this year, 263 batting average, does have 1 home run to his credit, and 10 hits, 38 at bats, and he's got a good opportunity here to put his team up in the first.
16 RBIs told Olnchuk's name. Field calls time. He'll meet with his pitcher now on the hill, as they'll try to go over strategy, what to do in this at-bat with the bases loaded.
Yeah, Murtha, after setting down the first 2 batters on just 4 pitches, it's been single, infield single, then the ground rule double, and a walk. So Irish putting together a little bit of a 2-out rally, and that walk, like we said, was a little uncharacteristic of Murtha, as he's had a little trouble finding the zone.
As Olenchalk lays off that one, so 2-0 quickly. Owen Murtha behind here. The 2-0 pitch. Olenchalk pops that one up, playable, shallow right field coming in, following the wind. It goes off his glove, and it'll go down the line. Fair ball. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in. Olenchalk will be at third. It's a bases clearing RBI triple, or RBI double.
Yeah, McCormick got to the spot. Just looked like it had it go in and out of his glove. Had a long way to go to get to that ball, and because he made contact with the ball in fair territory, of course, fair ball, and a big blow there for the Irish to get 3 runs across.
That took such a bizarre bounce off his glove, too, Joe. I don't know if you even saw it. It literally was in his glove, and it hit, I guess, the palm of his glove and just bounced right out. He was coming so fast that it's Michael McCormick out in right field for the Lancers. And a huge 3-run double for David Olenchalk.
Yeah, it looked like it kind of almost hit right in the webbing and just popped right out. I mean, it looked like he had his glove on it and just couldn't secure it. It was a difficult play, having a long way to go. You wonder if maybe the sun was a little bit of an issue for him as well. But either way, 2-out rally for Notre Dame.
Don Vizzoni, the batter now. He's quickly 1-1. If your Lancers not the bottom of the first, you thought it was looking out to be after those 2 quick outs. And Jack Hughes led off with that single after the first 2 outs. And it's quickly unfolded here for Owen Murtha and the Lancers. The 2-1 pitch is popped out of play, foul, 2-2. There's only a chance to extend the lead. Runner on second. As Vizzoni is rung up on strikes, and that will do it for the bottom of the first. But the Irish score 3 across. In the bottom of the first, they have an early 3-0 lead against the St John Vianney Lancers right here on WBCB. Spring is here, and it's time to view the world through Jammer Doors and Windows, a family-owned and operated local business since Babe Ruth started playing for the Yankees in 1920. Today, Jammer continues to swat home run sales, service and installation of garage doors and openers, entry doors, patio doors, storm doors, and windows. Jammer Doors features Rainer garage doors, steel or aluminum, and crafted for dependable, long-lasting service. Jammer Doors and Windows do their own work and installation using no subcontracting, saving you money. Avoid the big box stores and save with Jammer Doors and Windows. Visit their showroom at 2850 Brunswick Pike, Business Route 1, right here in Lawrenceville, Yardley. Showroom open by appointment. Call 215-493-7709. That's 215-493-7709. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located 63 Butler Street, is the best place to go for the best hoagies on a Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again, 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Second inning of work for Luke Foley on this one, and is working with a lead now for the first time today, as his Irish teammates picked up some early runs to get him some run support in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, defense certainly didn't help him out. Didn't help out St. John's, at least, but now they find themselves in a early hole and have to dig their way out of it, and this is a good guy to maybe get it started. Michael McCormick's been this team's power hitter on the year with 4 home runs, coming in hitting .333 out of the cleanup spot, and they're going to look for him because you got to figure now, coming in as the underdog are the Lancers, that they're just going to try. You got to try to answer back with at least 1, because you can't let this slip too far behind. You've got to find a way to stick with the Irish and maybe give yourself a chance late, because you don't want this to get out of hand early.
And Foley with the lead. He can just be relaxed and throw strikes and let his team do the work behind him. He's ready with the 1-2 pitch to McCormick in the dirt. As McCormick lays off there, 2-2 now.
Got him to chase the breaking ball, 1-1. Decided to go back. A good take by McCormick, and let's see what he comes back with.
As he rung him up there, as McCormick is retired for the first out of the inning. So back-to-back strikeouts for Foley going back to the first inning as well.
Yeah, you can see McCormick not too happy with himself for that strikeout. Foley changed speeds, came back with the heater, and just, you got to believe McCormick was looking for the off speed there one more time and just fooled him.
So the third strikeout of the afternoon for Luke Foley. It'll bring up the third baseman, John Cornacchio now, who takes the first 2 pitches 0-2 quickly to him. The 0-2 pitch is right there as Cornacchio is down on strikes, so 3 strikeouts in a row. First 2 outs here of the top of the second as Foley working quick and effectively, Jordan, early on.
Yeah, Foley just pounding the strike zone. 4 strikeouts now for him through just 1 2/3 innings. He looks like he's in a groove.
As Joe Russo swings on the first pitch he sees, he'll fly out to left field, playable out there in left. And the side is retired. Olnichuk with the grab. 1-2-3 go the Lancers in the top of the second. Irish coming to bat, lead this one 3-0 on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. 1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
I'll probably mention it. Bottom of the second here from Notre Dame High School. TJ Magliozzo will lead things off here as the Irish sent 7 men to the plate in the bottom of the first. As Owen Murtha fires the first pitch upstairs and laid off for ball 1.
Yeah, Magliozzo comes in hitting just .226 on the season. No home runs. He's
gets a base hit there, and it'll drop down into center field as Magliozzo, a leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the second.
That'll help to up that .226 average, as that was just his 13th hit on the season and now 54 at-bats. This is a big inning here for Murtha on the mound. Gave up the 3 runs, all unearned on the error, but got to figure out a way to settle it down, and of course now the leadoff batter getting on base is not going to help that. This is a big batter now to get, so you don't want the first 2 to get on for them the top of this order. Murtha has to do a good job of settling down and getting kind of back into the groove that he was for the first 2 batters that he retired on just 4 pitches.
It'll be Nate Jones, a 9-hole hitter, second base today, as Magliozzo has the lead down first, as Murtha will lightly toss over as he slides back in safely. The 0-1 pitch is laid off there by Jones for ball one.
Nate Jones this year, .385 average. He's got 20 hits to his name on 52 at-bats. Not a lot of power, no home runs for him, but he's been good out of the bottom of this lineup, almost working as that second leadoff hitter a lot of the times is what the 9-hole hitters are asked to do.
Magliozzo, no stolen bases to this point in the season, but never say never. Tournament game, even with a 3-0 lead, it would not surprise me here. Nate Jones showed bunt already in this at-bat. The 2-1 pitch is in there on the outer half, called for strike 2.
That's now twice that these Notre Dame base runners have gotten good secondary leads. And yeah, you wonder if maybe they will have some action on the bases as this game goes on.
Murtha looks over at first. He's ready. The 3-2 pitch, is chopped over to short, and it goes off the glove over there at shortstop. And another error by Kevin DePetty there. Another error for this Lancers defense as Nate Jones reaches on the error.
And another tough play, though, for DePetty, kind of similar to the one that allowed Jack Hughes to reach base last inning. DePetty just going to his right there and unable to come up with it cleanly. And Notre Dame again threatening, and now it's kind of all about damage control with the top of this Irish order due up and already 2 on.
As Murtha was looking to throw back to first, but he faked it, and they pulled it back. As Lance Eilbacher will be the batter here as we do flip the lineup back up top. He's showing bunt here. Corners creep in. He'll swing away. Chopper again to first. DePetty got it this time, but no throw as Eilbacher beat it out at first as DePetty just had to hang on to that one.
The Irish are doing a good job of putting balls in very difficult places for DePetty to make plays. That's now 3 just through the first time through the order, plus the last batters are 3 in the first 10 at-bats for DePetty. That there's just not much he can do, and back-to-back innings now the Irish have them loaded.
Well, the saying goes the hot corners of first and third, but it's been the hot shortstop this afternoon as most of the balls in play have been hit to DePetty's way. As it'll bring up Brendan Bucher now, who grounded out to third base his first time up on the first pitch. The 1-0 pitch to Bucher, he'll back out of the way of that one as John Field tries to settle Owen Murtha there. So once again, the Irish have the bases loaded here, and they're threatening in the second here. As we will have timeout, as we will get a meeting on the mound. And a big spot here, Jordan, for Bucher and as well as for the Lancers defensively. They will, looks like, get some arm action going down there. A couple of Lancers are getting ready to warm up.
You got to believe that this mound visit here, it's just you got to settle your pitcher down. Now behind 2-0 in this count with the bases loaded to one of the best hitters on his team and Brendan Bucher, and he's only walked 1, has Murtha, but he's fallen behind a good amount of hitters since he was able to retire the first 2 easily, and it's just not really like him. He's a guy that typically, like Luke Foley, pounds the strike zone, and of course when you're not doing that and you start falling behind hitters consistently, you become a lot more predictable as a pitcher. So this mound visit is probably just settle him down, try to get him back in the zone, because you can't let this get away from you. Obviously, the Irish 18-4 this year. They have had a great offense all season. And with Luke Foley on the mound, who came into this game with the 1.66 ERA, and he looks dialed in. I mean, who knows? A couple more runs here could be devastating for the Lancers.
And still nobody out. Last time in the bottom of the first for the Irish, they had the bases loaded with 2 outs. This time, nobody out. And Bucher with 23 RBIs to the year, a big opportunity to even just getting a sac fly, Jordan, or moving a runner up a base. could be very crucial as the Irish continue to go through the lineup here. It's 3-0 as Bucher lays off, and he'll just walk in. That will score a run, so 4-0 Irish lead. As we get to Jack Hughes now, who got the first inning rally started with a single.
Yeah, now the second walk and command starting to become a major issue for Murtha, as he's now already allowed the 1 run, and he's got the middle of this order to deal with, and they were the ones that started the 2-out rally last inning.
It can be very intimidating as a road pitcher, a lot of pressure on yourself when you have a lineup like this. I mean, he's used to facing these short teams, Jordan, who are a little bit better. I mean, Notre Dame's had a fantastic year, and no discredit to them, but the competition that he's seen is a lot different than Notre Dame and the conference of the CVC and what they see.
He definitely looks like right now, though, it's just a command issue. That's now 6 straight out of the zone. And, I mean, if he can somehow find a way to get back into the strike zone, throw some quality pitches, he's got a chance to settle down, but he's got to do it quickly because, I mean, hey, like we just said, middle of this order, already 4-0. You got to limit the damage if you want to give your team any chance.
So 3-0 to Jack Hughes. He will hold off on that one and just take the strike down the middle. Hughes 21 RBIs to his name on the season. Murtha trying to work out of this jam, and Hughes drills this one into center field. 1-1 will jog in. 2 runs are coming home, and there is a caught between second and third. Now there is a run down. It's Bucher over at second, and he's caught, and he will be tagged out. But 2 runs across for the Irish on the RBI single there by Jack Hughes.
Yeah, just a base running mistake there by Bucher. It looked like he got to second base and then stopped and started, and at that point you might as well just hold up at second. Once you hesitate, especially up 6-0, you might as well just stay at the base. But a good job by Hughes. We just talked about it. When you fall behind in counts, you become a lot more predictable. Hughes got a fastball to his liking and just hit it right back where it came from.
So it'll bring up Logan Albacher now, who hit the ground rule double last time, which got the scoring going today. So Jack Hughes at first. Logan Albacher, the batter. Only 1 away here for the Irish in the bottom of the second.
Good lead out there at first.
As Albacher fouls that one back out of play. The 1-2 pitch from Owen Murtha has tied up Albacher there for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, fooled him with the off speed, and now 2 outs. Looked like he kind of ran that slider to the inside part of the plate, and like you said, just tied him up. A good pitch there.
Bring up Justin Prekop now. Prekop takes the first pitch he sees for ball 1. Hughes takes his lead over at first. The 1-0 pitch is in the dirt, but John Field recovers that one.
Yeah, and after Prekop, you got to believe the fastball's coming here, so don't have to automatically swing. Got to get one in a spot that you like it.
And he will lay off that one for called strike 1.
Looked like he kind of dotted the inside corner. A good 2-0 pitch there. Obviously, Prekop knew the fastball was coming, just not in a spot that he felt he could do some damage with it.
As the 2-1 pitch, as John Field tried to frame that one. 3-1 now. Prekop staying alive, big hack there, fouls that one back, 3-2 now. As Merthyr tries to work out of another long inning here. Full count, the 3-2 pitch. As Prekop is rung up looking, that will retire the side, but the Irish push 3 more across. They leave 1 man on, lead this one 6-0 over St John Vianney as we go to the top of the third right here on WBCB. Who has the car inventory in Mercer and Bucks counties? The all-new Hyundai of Trenton has cars priced from $2,000 to $200,000 and everything in between. The all-new Hyundai models, pre-owned cars and SUVs from BMW, Audi, Cadillac, Ford, Chevy, and other models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory ready for immediate delivery. Hyundai of Trenton, the area's newest auto dealer, has cars in stock at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. And don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian for your complete local and national news 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. We go to the top of the third. Irish leading this one early on. And Jordan, you mentioned St. John Vianney had to get off to a quick start. And unfortunately, they've shot themselves in the foot a couple times, but the Irish has taken advantage, and that is so crucial, taking advantage of your opponent's mistakes, especially in a state tournament game.
Yeah, and it's been Notre Dame that has come out and struck early, already with that 6-0 lead, so still not out of it, obviously, if you're St. John's, but you've got to find a way to scratch maybe a couple runs across here.
As the Irish have already went through their lineup once completely already. St. John Vianney will be the 7-holder, Michael Pappy, to lead things off for them here in the third. As Foley has only faced the minimum 3 batters in each of the first 2 innings here today. As Pappy fouls that one back. As softball team had to duck out of that one. Thankfully, nobody was hit. As they were all meeting exactly at the exact spot the ball came foul to. As Foley back to action here is 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Luke Foley is chopped over to third base, playable over, fires across the diamond. Hughes gets the out there as 1 away here in the top of the third.
Some weak contact force there. Looked like Pappy got that one way off the end of his bat. Luke Foley, I mean, hey, it wasn't a strikeout, but I'm sure he'll take the out, and he's just looked really locked in so far. Because, of course, we just talked about getting more runs for this inning, or getting some runs on the board for St. John's. That's easier said than done when Foley's pitching the way he is so far.
Be Salvatore Tantillo now, and he will get one right up the middle. It'll be the first hit of the afternoon for the Lancers as they get a 1-out base runner here.
Yeah, just a high chopper that he could get right back up the middle, and I'm sure Foley can't be too upset at that one. Not really too hard of a hit ball, just was able to find a hole in the defense, and that's the first hit of the day and first base runner of the day for the Lancers.
And John Field, the batter now, he'll chop over to third. Irish try to turn 2, and Hughes had to get off the bag. A tough play down there at second. The throw goes wide, but they will get the 4, so a fielder's choice for John Field as he will be aboard first with 2 outs.
Tell you what, that was a heck of a pick down at third by Vizzoni. Saved at least a single and maybe more.
Yeah, tough throw for Nate Jones. Fires down over at first as Field scrambles back to get there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Field didn't realize that the throw from the catcher was coming because I mean, he went in standing up and made that play a lot closer than it needed to be.
As pitch in the dirt, Bucher stays in front of that one. 2-0 though. It'll be Kevin DePetty now as we flip the lineup back over top of the lineup for the Lancers now. 2-0 pitch is in there for a called strike. As side is retired after DePetty grounds out to second. 1 man left. Irish lead this one 6-0 from Notre Dame High School. We go to the bottom of the third right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
This is Angelo Weiner for your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
New pitcher for the Lancers, so Owen Murtha's afternoon is done after the 2 innings and 6 runs. We'll get to the earned runs in a little bit, but the new pitcher is David Hamlin. Jordan, what we got on David Hamlin?
David Hamlin, a junior, comes in sporting a .378 earned run average in 16 2/3 innings. He has given up 13 hits, 14 runs, 9 of those earned. He's walked 15, so that's been a problem for him, and 13 strikeouts to his name as well. So definitely walks have been a little bit of an issue for Hamlin this year, and he's going to have to settle in and throw strikes because that's something that Murtha was kind of unable to do, and it led to a lot of runs put up on the board for the Irish.
So Hamlin will be in charge of trying to keep things where they're at, as it will be David Olenchuk to lead things off, who reached second on an error with 3 runs came across the score in the first. Hamlin ready, the windup and the pitch, as Olenchuk lays off that one, 1-0.
I'll tell you what, just watching Hamlin warm up he's probably going to have a little bit of deception in his delivery, kind of hides that ball back behind his back leg for a good bit during his windup.
As Olenchuk gets one in and it gets past left field, and Olenchuk saw that and he will take second and he will keep going, eyes up for third. He will get there sliding in safely. David Olenchuk, a lead-off triple here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, that ball just ate up Russo, kind of took an interesting hop on him, and I think he's kind of looking out there wondering how that ball got past him, as he kind of had to go to a knee and try to play hockey goalie to keep that in front of him, and just skittered on by, and now quickly a runner on third. I guess that'll go single and a 2-base error for Olenchuk.
So another error by the Lancers where Notre Dame is taking advantage, and credit to Olenchuk there to keep his head up and pay attention out there in left field. Olenchuk didn't even have a double to his name this year and only 1 triple, but That will go down as a single, and as Jordan said, the error.
And it forces now the Lancers to bring the infield in. Something they have not done a good job of over the first 2 innings is limiting damage, and now they're going to ask Hamlin to kind of try to do that here, and it's not going to happen.
As Vizzoni drills this one into left field, Olenchalk drives home. As Vizzoni is hustling over to second, he'll slide in safely. 7-0 Irish lead this one.
Another ball that kind of ate up Russo. Didn't get as far away from him as the last one, but far enough away to allow Vizzoni to take the extra base.
So Dom Vizzoni capitalizes on the David Olenchalk aggressive base running there and the mistake by the Lancers. As he looked like he was heading for second the whole way. He kept his head up as well and just kept running as hard as he could. As that'll bring up TJ Magliozzo now, who singled back in the second.
Yeah, I'm sure part of that base running by Vizzoni is he saw obviously the previous at bat the ball get past Russo and left and figured, hey, if this happens here for me, then I'm going to see if I can get an extra base. And that's exactly what happened.
And Vizzoni's second double of the season. So he doesn't get too many of those. As Hamlin is ready behind 1-0. It is quickly 1-2 to TJ Magliozzo here. The 1-2 pitch is outside, taken for ball 2. As Magliozzo fouls that one back, staying alive at 2-2. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Already Irish run across. Hammond looked back at second. The 2-2 pitch is again laid off there. Count goes full now.
Well, this time Hamlin was able to get ahead of the batter, but now falls behind 3-2. Got the open base.
Heads up, coming towards us. Uh-oh. And we'll go foul out of play right behind us here towards the softball field.
You bring your glove, Nick?
It's in the car. 3-2 still to TJ Magliozzo. As Vizzoni down there at second. The 3-2 pitch is high upstairs. Magliozzo works the walk there. So it'll bring first and second for the Irish for the bottom of the lineup, as it'll bring up Nate Jones, who reached base safely on an error by Kevin DePetty in the second.
And again, now the bottom of this Notre Dame lineup getting on base and this time getting at least one run home. And with just how dangerous the top of this lineup is, you can't allow the bottom of the lineup to hurt you as well. That's the fourth that just happened.
Yeah, Nate Jones, a hard grounder to DePetty over at short, who dove on it and kind of just stayed on top of the ball. As it was a dead ball after that. No play. Umpires checking on DePetty, make sure he's okay. Did dive pretty hard on the dirt out there.
Yeah, well, they might want to consider moving DePetty over into that 5-6 hole a little bit further. That's the fourth one that's gone to his right that he's been able to knock down but just have no play on.
It's been a busy man down there at short today. A lot of hard-hit grounders. Still nobody out, and again, Jordan, the third inning now, and the Irish have loaded the bases with nobody out.
Yeah, bases loaded now in all three of their innings, and it's led to 3 runs in each of the previous 2, and now already 1 run home in this inning, and still nobody out. Makes for a colorful scorecard, I'll say that much.
It does, absolutely. As Lance Allbacher will be the batter here, back to the top of the order, third time through. Allbacher 1 for 2 on the afternoon so far, strikeout and a single. Hamlin gets the sign, he's ready. The 1-1 pitch is chopped softly right back over to Hamlin. He'll come right to home, and he'll just tag home plate. And the umpire says it'll be out at home plate. So a good heads-up play there by David Hamlin to just go home with it. And looked like he was going to toss it, Jordan, but just decided to take it. Good decision there.
Yeah, don't usually see the pitcher just take it all the way to home himself, but figured not going to risk flipping it, knew he could beat the runner Vizzoni to the bag, and that's a big first out. Obviously, he's still got to play the infield in now, but getting the out at home there.
I bring up Brendan Bucher now, third plate appearance of the afternoon. 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out. Hamlin ready, the 0-1 pitch. As Bucher connects and drills this one into center field. 1 run will score. Second run right behind him as Bucher holds up at first. It's a 2-run single for Brendan Bucher.
That'll make up for the little bit of a base running mistake he had last inning. Now 3 home in each of the first 3 innings for the Irish, and I don't think they're done quite yet. Middle of the lineup coming up again here, and they've gotten on base a good amount. The 3, 4, 5 hitters that are now coming up are 3 for 5 so far with a walk today, and they're looking to do more damage.
And that will bring up Jack Hughes, who had an 2-run RBI single and a single in his first 2 plate appearances. Ball gets behind field there. Runners will move up to second and third. As Bucher and Jones are at second and third now. Still only 1 away, so no double play ball in effect here. As Hughes lays off that one quickly 2-0.
And again, it forces the Lancers to bring the infield in and give the Irish a little bit more room to get some more hits up there.
Hughes takes a big hack at that one, 2-1.
Well, he wasn't trying to dump that one over the infielders' heads, I'll tell you that much.
Infield for the Lancers all on the corners of the grass. They'll move up here as Hughes will hold off on that one. So 3-1. Outfield playing pretty far back defensively for the Lancers. As Hughes will foul the one hard down the line at third, out of play. Two and 2 to Jack Hughes. 2 men on, 1 away. Irish already pushed 3 across this inning, 3 each of the first 3 innings as well, to get them to their 9-0 lead. The 2-2 pitch from Hamlin as Hughes with a check swing there. They'll say he held off, and he'll be aboard on the walk. So bases loaded once again.
That was close. I thought that he might have went, although the scoreboard here had it at 2-2. I guess the count was actually indeed full, and again the bases loaded, and Logan Eilbacher, who already has an extra base hit, another one here, open this game up even more.
And Eilbacher drills that one into deep right center field, going back on it, and it'll get down behind McCormick out there and right. All the runners are staying as Eilbacher has some confusion between first and second. He'll try to run out of the baseline And he'll be out as Hughes is dancing around between second and third. He will try to get back as another run is scored, and Hughes is tagged. So an inadvertently double play, but 2 runs scored. And in the most bizarre double play we've seen this year, and we've seen a lot of them, that will retire the side. I believe they will count both runs, so 5 runs across for the Irish in their half of the third. We go to the top of the fourth with the Irish in control of this one, 11-0. Spring is here, and it's time to view the world through Jammer Doors and Windows, a family-owned and operated local business since Babe Ruth started playing for the Yankees in 1920. And today, Jammer continues to swat home run sales and service and installation of garage doors and openers, entry doors, patio doors, storm doors, and windows. Jammer Doors features Rainer garage doors, steel or aluminum, and crafted for dependable, long-lasting service. Jammer Doors and Windows do their own work and installation using no subcontractors, saving you money. Avoid the big box stores and save with Jammer Doors and Windows. Visit their showroom at 2850 Brunswick Pike, Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Yardley showroom open by appointment. You can call today 215-493-7709. That's 215-493-7709. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. You can visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street. For the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries, drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located 63 Butler Street. Place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. So Luke Foley will be out there for his 4th inning of work. Plenty of runs support for him today, Jordan. Exactly what the Irish needed, as the offense is getting hot at the right time, and they're just, again, as I've been saying this afternoon, capitalizing on the mistakes made by the Lancers.
Yeah, the Irish have kind of just come out and imposed their will. Both Luke Foley on the mound and, of course, the offense putting up 11 runs through the first 3 innings. They've done exactly what they've needed to do. They knew they were the favorite coming into this game, and they've come out and proven why.
Nick Gallagher alongside Jordan Hirsch, Brianna O'Neill, our video engineer, bringing you all the action for this one today. Thank you so much for joining us, whether you're watching on the website or on YouTube. Shout out to both. Thank you so much for joining us. As we get set for the 4th inning here, as Foley first pitch is fouled back by Matthew Recco, who will get things going for the Lancers here in the 4th. Recco grinds it right back to Foley. Easy play. He'll fire over to Hughes, who will tag the bag as Recco is retired for the first out here in the top of the 4th.
Well, his first at-bat went 3-1 on the putout. This one goes 1-3.
Oh, look at that. Baseball is a funny game indeed. That'll bring up Andrew Zotar now. He struck out back in the first. As he swings at the first pitch, grounded over to second base for Jones, and he retires on the first pitch. 2 quick outs there by Luke Foley.
Safe to say that this game's going a little differently than the last time these two teams met up, which was in this same spot 9 years ago, 2014, right in the first round of the group tournament. That was a 13-3 win for St. John's, and they ended up going all the way to becoming eventual state champion and district and group champion that year. But yeah, this one not going as well for the Lancers as it did 9 years ago.
Hard to believe that was almost 10 years ago now, almost. How much these programs have changed in those 9 years, almost 10. As Foley quickly ahead of Michael McCormick now, 0-2 to him. As Foley quickly 1-2-3 the first 2 innings. Looking to do the same here. Foley ready with the 1-2 pitch. Buchert couldn't frame that one. It'll be outside for ball 2. 2-2 now.
Got to believe the fastball's coming. That's what he was able to strike McCormick on last at bat after throwing 2 breaking balls. Maybe tried to fool him there actually with the off speed, but now up 11-0. 3-2 count, 2 outs, nobody on. You got to believe fastball's here.
3-2 in the dirt, swung on a miss. Bucher will hang it, fire over to Hughes, and another 1-2-3 inning. Go the Lancers as an impressive start for Foley through 4 here from Notre Dame. They're in control of this one, 4-0. We go to the bottom of the 4th right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Bottom of the 4th here from Notre Dame High School. They lead this one 11-0 as David Hamlin will be the pitcher in it for the Lancers here. Taking a look at the top half of the bracket for Notre Dame, just what's ahead if they can run the table. Donovan Catholic, we mentioned, has a bye. St. Augustine, the 4 seed, also has a bye today. Christian Brothers, the 5 seed, taking on Camden Catholic today. Union Catholic and Pingree, the 8-9 matchup, and Red Bank Catholic, the overall seed, again 21-4 for Red Bank Catholic, also on the bye. So the 1, 3, and 4 seeds on the bye. Every other seed to the moment plays. And if Notre Dame can obviously hang on today, they will play Donovan Catholic on Friday on the road there. So a tough stretch for them as they have to pretty much be on the road from this point on, unless they can get some upsets for these other programs. And who knows what happens when they collide with these short conferences, as Hamlin hits the batter there. I believe we had a pinch hitter there. I believe that was Antonio Friedman as the pinch hitter now, who will get hit there. He was batting for Justin Prekop.
And yeah, Nick, you had talked about having to go on the road and how difficult of a task that can be. You got to believe, though, the Irish will be as confident as anyone if they can continue the dominance they've had into this game. They've had in this game. I mean, the way they've played so far, I know, of course, favored in the matchup, but they've got to feel like they can beat anyone if they're playing like this.
Has popped up foul and will stay in play, as Hamlin will go to second with it as Freeman slides into second safely.
That might be the shortest single we had all season.
As Jamie Duffy was the pinch hitter there for the Irish. Got to keep track of that. A lot of pinch hitters coming up now for the Irish with their lead the way it is. Can't imagine too many starters are going to remain in this one. Hamlin's pitch is smacked into center field. Will get down for a hit. Runners are off. Freeman's headed, and he'll hold up at third as Duffy takes second. A single there into center field for the Irish. It'll be Nick DePalma on the base hit there.
And what do you know? Bases loaded again for Notre Dame. Fourth consecutive inning that they've had this.
Well, that's for one sure. If they can maintain this against Donovan Catholic on the road, I mean, who knows what could happen. Another pinch hitter smacked into right field. McCormick coming on. He will grab this one. Runner will tag from third. Freeman on his horse, and he gets in standing across. So 12-0 on the sac fly there by the Irish. I didn't see who made the out there, unfortunately.
Yeah, couldn't really catch a number, but looks like we've got another pinch hitter here for Nate Jones.
It'll bring up Jack. It is Jack Hughes still.
This should be, looks like 29.
Maybe it is. It'll bring up Connor Rozika now. He is the pinch hitter. Rozika 2-0 to him. First and second, one out here. As Rozika takes that one for a called strike, 2-1. Two-one pitch outside, taken for ball 3, 3-1 to Connor Rozika.
Right now, the goal for Notre Dame is just extending their lead and making that 10-run rule a little bit easier to achieve. Obviously, it's going to be at least 3 runs needed, and now maybe more.
Rozika gets a base down in the deep left field, all the way against the fence. Runners on their horse. They will hold the run at third, as one run on the RBI double by Connor Rozika there. So Irish go up 12-0. Excuse me, 13. Excuse me, 13. Baker's dozen now.
Obviously not how the Lancers thought this game might go. I mean, they knew that they were facing a tough team in Notre Dame, but I don't think they felt that they would be down 13-0 in the fourth.
No, I didn't either. I mean, I gave them a chance, even with Foley on the mound for them. Still to be in this position, you would think they would be able to put up some runs. But Foley, credit to him, he's been shutting them down today, as Wyatt Moore is the batter now here.
Yeah, Foley's done a great job allowing, obviously, this offense to just get out to this huge lead they've gotten off to, lowering his 1.66 ERA for sure.
And miscommunication there by the Lancers defense between second and right field, as McCormick was coming in to make the grab from right, but the second baseman tried to give it away to him, as Wyatt Moore now is aboard with the single.
Kind of all just falling apart now for the Lancers, as they haven't really, of course, haven't pitched well, but the defense certainly hasn't helped them out at all.
That'll bring up Tyler Stefanosco, excuse me, be the next pinch hitter here for the Irish. Be Tyler Stefansko. There we go. And Stefansko fouls that one right behind us, out of play. As a lot of the evening sports winding up, lacrosse game is completed, softball practice is over. Notre Dame baseball up ahead 13-0, so it's been a good day if you're a Notre Dame Irish fan, as Stefanski is retired on the strike. Stefansko, excuse me, is retired on the strikeout, so 2 away here. That'll bring up Danny Katupri. First and second, bases loaded here for Katupri. Takes 4, strike 1. Katupri fouled or tipped off the glove. They'll just flip over to second and get the force out. So the inning comes to a close. The Irish push 2 more runs across this inning, lead this one 13-0. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, and there's been a lot of it, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. Don't forget, if you... We'll be right back right after this on the WBCB Sports Network.
This is Angelo Weiner, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Josh Klenna will try to close things out for the Irish as he takes over for Luke Foley now. Foley, 4 innings of work, just the 1 hit, and no runs to his name today as he and the Irish offense got off quick, early, and often in every inning today. 3, 3, 5, and 2 in their 4 innings on offense. And Jordan, it's been an impressive day. We can turn the page, though, to Josh Klenna. What do we know about Josh Klenna this season?
Well, Klenna comes in with a 1.40 ERA in just 10 innings of work. He's given up 7 hits, 4 runs, 2 of those earned, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts, and he's on to try to just not allow 4 runs and end this game right here.
A hard throw there by Klenna in there for a called strike 0-2 to John Cornacchio. As a quick strikeout there by Klenna, 1 away here in the top of the 5th.
Well, so far it hasn't mattered who's been out there. That's now the 6th team strikeout for this Notre Dame pitching staff. They've done everything right so far: pitching, defense, offense.
As they will bring up Joseph Russo now, as the Lancers are down to their last 2 outs here. Russo, a quick chopper right back to Klenna. He'll throw over to Hughes at first, and a quick 2 out there here in the top of the 5th. As the Irish, again, we've mentioned, are awaiting if they can hang on for this one. Donovan Catholic awaits them, who come off the bye. That game will be Friday, as Notre Dame will travel to Donovan Catholic for that one. And if they can beat Donovan Catholic, just looking further down the line, things look a little bit better, as they would have to play St. Joseph from Metuchen, the overall 2 seed, Paul VI, or Immaculata. So a tough road, even if you can get past Donovan Catholic, but not too bad. You avoid the 1 seed Red Bank Catholic being in the as Notre Dame is in the bottom half of the bracket. So that is the path that awaits the Irish, as ball is driven by Pappy into center field. Playable out there and squeezing, and that will do it as the Irish advance in round 1, and they look to meet Donovan Catholic on Friday as they win this one 13-0. They took care of business today, Jordan, and as we mentioned, they took it often and quick.
Yeah, real credit to obviously everybody on the offense for the Irish, just everybody was able to contribute in some way or form for their offense. And then obviously Luke Foley out on the mound, 4 innings, 1 hit, no earned runs, 4 strikeouts, no walks for Foley. He was his usual dominant self, an all-around great team win. And now they've got to be riding some pretty good momentum going into that game against Donovan Catholic on Friday.
Absolutely, absolutely. They look as Donovan Catholic awaits them next. We will have our Italian People's Bakery post-game show coming up. We're going to try to get the winning pitcher today, Luke Foley, for a quick interview. Stay with us. We'll be back with that right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
During the Toyota Ready, Set, Go sales event, just imagine yourself in a new Toyota. Whatever you need, from an electric vehicle to a rugged, versatile truck, we have new Toyotas on the ground for immediate delivery. Or choose from over 100 certified used options, which undergo a rigorous inspection and include an amazing warranty. Plus service centers that can save you time and money and keep you on the road. So let's go to Team Toyota this spring. Just visit teamtoyota.net to find a location near you.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location convenient to you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Trenton Thunder baseball back for its 30th year. Big League Futures make it fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. For tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball. Big League Futures, Major League Fun.
This is Angelo Onnerfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
During the Toyota Ready, Set, Go sales event, just imagine yourself in a new Toyota. Whatever you need, from an electric vehicle to a rugged, versatile truck, we have new Toyotas on the ground for immediate delivery. Or choose from over 100 certified used options, which undergo a rigorous inspection and include an amazing warranty. Plus service centers that can save you time and money and keep you on the road. So let's go to Team Toyota this spring. Just visit teamtoyota.net to find a location near you.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back, everyone. Notre Dame High School. I'm here with our Italian People's Bakery game, Luke Foley. 4 innings today, 5 strikeouts, no runs, no earned. Luke, I mean, just speak on your offense today. I mean, you guys put up 13 runs. How does it feel when you can go out there and just kind of throw strikes and let your defense do its work?
Yeah, going out there in the first inning, once I got through the first 3 batters, and then, they put 3 up in the bottom of the first, and then, it's just cruise control from there. Just, it changes my mentality to just throw strikes and get outs. It just makes it easier on me, and, that's why baseball is a team sport, so.
You guys have had, obviously, a very successful season. I know the job's not done yet. A big game on the road against Donovan Catholic, the overall 3 seed in this 22-2 on the year. What can you guys do against them on the road to kind of get off to a quick start and kind of just get comfortable and not have those road jitters in a big spot?
I think we just got to play team baseball. No one trying to be a hero. Just doing little things. Moving runners over, getting on base, and knocking them in. So, and then obviously our pitching's been really good all year. So. Let's just keep rolling and just keep doing our thing, and that I feel like that's a good recipe for success.
And with that pitching, I mean, just in with the competition with some of the teams, Red Bank, St. Joseph from Metuchen, Donovan, St. Augustine, some of those teams. Well, what do you guys have to do? What do you think is more important for this Irish team this year? Their offense to be successful, make a deep run, or you guys think it's the pitching?
I think pitching is our backbone. I think Tristan, Chase, Justin, and I, we've been throwing really well all year, and. It's kind of our backbone of our team, and we'll keep the score down. So if we can score, 3, 4, 5 runs, I think we're in the driver's seat against a lot of teams in the state.
Absolutely agree. Luke, thank you for a few moments here. You are Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game. You will receive a free hoagie from the Italian People's Bakery and Deli. You must redeem this for your free hoagie. It's a Chambersburg location only, 63 Butler Street in Trenton. The Italian People's Bakery, the pride of Chambersburg. Luke, congratulations with that. Good luck on the road against Donovan Catholic. We're wishing you the best, and go bring home a state title.
Thank you.
So thank you to Luke Foley and our player of the game for this one. And Jordan, just your final thoughts on this one as the Irish, again, just got off to an early start. And again, credit to Luke Foley for really dominating this game from the get-go.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was just a great overall team win. Of course, 13-0. The offense did its job, and then some. Everybody played a part in this game for the Irish on offense. And then Luke Foley was dominant, per usual, out there on the mound. So just a great team win, and it's something that they can certainly build off of going into a tough game against Donovan Catholic on Friday.
Don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's Trentonian. For your complete local national 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. And the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week is the Trentonian. Well, that will do it for us from a school. We'd like to thank the sponsor for making this one, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Capital Health System, Team Toyota, Revere Restaurant, Trenton Thunder, Notre Dame High School, Jammer Doors, Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, the Trentonian. Thank you for all the sponsors for making this one possible. For the crew on site, Brianne O'Neill, who produced this live stream this afternoon, Jordan Hirsch behind camera, and our camera, Perry Rubin. Thank you for everyone. I'm Nick Gallagher saying so long from Notre Dame as they move on to play Donovan Catholic Friday as they travel to bring home a state title. They win this one 13-0 over St. John Vianney. Thank you for watching high school baseball right here on the WBCB Sports Network.